Not so long ago, I had the opportunity to do some alterations for somebody. This is the first of probably several sets of alterations that I'll get from this particular customer. And it's mostly just taking up the hems on trousers. So I've been doing that for the last week or so. And I did 6 pairs on this first commission. So what I've ended up with is lots of hems from trousers, and like I do with so many of my other fabrics, I am turning it into one of my braided coasters. So I have all these fabrics which are kind of all in the same sort of colourways. So there's black, purple, pink, cream, and by cutting them all into strips and then putting them together into certain orders, I can create a colour blend. That means when I start to braid the coasters together, there will be a flow of colours. And so here I'm putting together the different strips to create some flow in the fabrics, and then I am sewing all the little pieces, the individual strips together to make long strips. And then when the long strips are all put together, I start to braid everything together. And this takes a while. I reckon if I added up all the time I spend on a coaster from end to end, because I do stop quite a lot, this is probably about 4 hours worth of work. So the braiding is the thing that really takes the time. It takes ages to braid, but it's worth it because you can then start to see the colour blends come together, and you won't necessarily see the patterns from the individual strips, but you will see as they start to come together how that then starts to look. So there's the final amount. I'm never quite sure how much I'm going to get. I just start braiding and we just see what happens. And then I just sew it into rounds, and away we go, and we keep going until we're done. But you can see there's a nice kind of grey, purple, interesting colour scheme coming out of this, and I just allow it to just come together on its own. I just sew it together, and it's interesting to see how the colours all come together. And there you can see how all these different colours are flowing. And there we have a final coaster. And the textures are wonderful, and that's from those 6 hems that came off of trousers that otherwise would have gone in the bin. And it's really nice to see how this has now turned into a really nice product that will appear in my store very soon. And I'm sure somebody out there will be looking at this thinking, that's the perfect colourway for my front room, or my bedroom, or my dining room. And that is the piece that I want to be the centrepiece of my dining room table. And that's why I do it.